from over there.
I'll observe from 10 feet. That's what the Supreme Court
from
says.
Over there. I told you where I feel comfortable and you're walking all around my traffic stop.
I don't care about your comfort, sir. We don't pay you to be scared. We pay you to be brave.
You need to step back from my vehicle. You need to step over there on that asphalt.
I don't need any directives. I don't need.
Just fine if you step over there.
I'll stand where I want to. I don't need it. I don't need any directives.
A Missouri State Highway Patrol member doing my official duties. So step over there, sir, to that. You can step over there on that.
I'll
side
stand.
Of that road.
Am I detained?
You will step over there right now, sir.
Is that a lawful order?
Yes, it is a lawful order.
What law?
Disobey a direct order of Missouri State Highway Patrol member while I'm conducting my duties. I'm on a traffic stop. You need to move over there.
You do your job, I'll do mine. You get 8 feet, sir. You came out at me wrong.
Hey,
I've
asked you multiple times to stand back over that asphalt.
You can ask all day, man. I don't follow.
I told you were disobeying a direct order.
I don't have to obey an order. I don't have to obey your order.
When I forward something to the prosecutor, we'll see what they choose to do.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Don't come up on any of my traffic stops.
I'm going to be on every one of them from now on, you tyrant.
This is probably the best activism video on the internet right now. JC News Now was cop watching on October 14th at approximately 10:30 p.m. Immediate prior restraint, trying to go hands-on, and at the very end of it, promising to retaliate against JC News Now by forwarding charges to the prosecutor simply because he was engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. But why was this cop so angry? Did the cop know him? Of course he does. He called him by name and he got upset because of this.
Sweat going on. Wearing that bulletproof vest. Looks like. I don't need any directives. Do your job, I'll do mine.
This cop is dirty, and he clearly doesn't like accountability, so he took this cop watch as his opportunity to forget about the actual job he was doing and then focus on violating JC News Now's rights. But this tyrant was no match for JC News Now. In fact, JC News Now has not just been holding cops accountable, he's been saving citizens, like in this.
You don't have to give them permission to search. They don't have cause to search you.
I know the law. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know.
The only way they can do it is if you say it's okay. Make them go get their puppy.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just really nervous about this. I pull back to consent to search. All right, hey.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know what you guys are going to do. You know what I mean? I just really feel uncomfortable about this. I mean, no offense. You know what I mean?
You did that right.
JC News Now saves the day. This woman gives consent for the cops to search her vehicle, and some people think the cops won't do anything wrong. JC News Now lets her know that they have to have cause to search her vehicle, and at any time, she can withdraw her consent to search. JC News Now has these cops so well trained that as soon as this woman recites JC's advice and withdraws her consent, the other cop immediately whistles and the searching cop stops. That's why these cops don't like JC, and that's why we're rolling into this video right now to show the disdain and contempt this cop has towards JC and the level of butthurt that's living inside his soul. Subscribe to JC News Now. Full video link will be in the description. Tell him AFA sent you, and that's the reason I stopped you today.
Cherries and berries. State trooper. Traffic stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that we see all the time, and it's called prior restraint. Prior restraint can be someone putting their hand in front of your lens. Prior restraint can also and is also when a police officer uses a light or a sound to distract your ability to film, to limit and terminate your First Amendment right. Prior restraint has been upheld in the Supreme Court time and time again. A police officer does not have the lawful ability to restrict your First Amendment right in any way, shape, or form. Run and cue the moron alarm. Actually, today we're going to call it the hole alarm. Nice job.
I guess we never heard of prior restraint. Okay, you want to play that? You never heard of prior restraint?
You need to step back from my vehicle. You need to step over there on that asphalt.
I don't need any directives. I don't need.
Just fine if you step over there.
I'll
sir.
stand where I want to.
How's that for a threat? You'll be just fine if you go over there. So if he doesn't go over there, he won't be fine, and then you will somehow just hurt him? Like, this is the Missouri State Police. This is crazy.
I don't need any directives.
A Missouri State Highway Patrol member doing my official duties. So step over there, sir, to that. You can step over there on that.
I'll
side
stand.
of that road.
Am I detained?
You will step over there right now, sir.
Is that a lawful order?
Yes, it is a lawful order.
What law?
And here's where two worlds collide. Idiot hick cop meets educated citizen. Boom. This guy's one brain cell just evaporated. Two very important questions. Number one, am I detained? If you're not detained, you're free to go. If you're free to go, you're free to stay. A police officer has no authority over you because he has no reasonable articulable suspicion or probable cause to believe that you have been, are currently in the commission of, or are about to be engaged in a felony, misdemeanor, or a city ordinance violation. Second thing JC does is he says, is that a lawful order? Sets the logic trap. Cop says yes. What law? Imagine that. Are you surprised the cop didn't know the law?
Disobey a direct order of Missouri State Highway Patrol member while I'm conducting my duties. I'm on a traffic stop. You need to move over there.
You do your job, I'll do mine. You get 8 feet, sir.
I can have a lot more than that. You're going to step over there to that asphalt and stay over there.
I'll stand where I want.
You'll go over there.
Don't touch me.
I know who you are, Jimmy Coy. Come on, let's go on over there.
Threat number 2. I know who you are, and then calls him by name. This is 2 of many threats that this idiot cop will make, and this is an intimidation tactic that these police officers use. They believe that if they call you by name, you will then be in fear because they know your name, they know who you are, they know where you live. So if you don't submit to their will and impose tyranny, then there will be dire consequences.
Don't touch me.
Go on over there while I do my business. You're interfering with
It's
my
not a
traffic
lawful
stop.
order, sir. I'm just
Yes, it
observing. You mind your
Observe
business,
from
and
over
I'll
there.
mind mine.
By the way, love when people use my lines. You mind your business, I'll mind mine. And JC News Now got that from me, and that's how we do this, right? That's how activism works. There's some things that I've taken from other people, and we use our community to be smarter than this stupid hick cop.
Observe from over there.
I'll observe from 10 feet. That's what the Supreme
Observe
Court
from
says.
over there. I told you where I feel comfortable, and you're walking all around my traffic stop.
I don't care about your comfort, sir. We don't pay you to be scared. We pay you to be brave. Can you take that light off me?
Do without being scared. You need to step back over there and quit interfering.
I'm not
Go
interfering.
ahead.
I'm observing.
Observe from over there.
I can't see or hear from over there, sir. Why are you afraid of a camera?
I'm not afraid of anything.
He's not afraid of anything. There's 3 things for certain that this moron is afraid of. Number 1, JC News Now. Number 2, accountability. And take this from a fellow fat guy, this guy is not just scared, but he's also petrified of a treadmill.
You need to move over there.
I'll stand where I want. That's not a lawful order. Get the light off me. It's prior restraint, sir.
So it is prior restraint. Prior restraint's an attempt to prevent publication or broadcast of any statement which is an unconstitutional restraint on free speech and free press. There are certain situations where prior restraint is acceptable. Does this situation qualify? It qualifies only when publication will surely result in direct, immediate, and irreparable damage to our nation or its people. So this cop's trying to say that he can use prior restraint because JC News Now engaging in his First Amendment protected right will somehow cause damage to our nation or its people. The only thing JC's filming is causing damage to is this tyrant's ego.
Step over here, like I've asked you about 5 or 6 times.
You're asking?
I gave you a direct order.
That's not a lawful order, sir. You can't give me an order. Am I detained?
You're not detained.
All right, then don't give me instructions.
You need to stay over here while I'm doing
I'll stand where I want to, sir.
You're interfering. No,
I'm not interfering.
Over here.
You got out and came up to me, dummy.
Yeah, you were about 20 feet from my car walking around.
Yeah, the Supreme Court says you get 8 feet. I'm giving you 20. Quit crying, dipshit. I'm just observing. Make sure you don't violate their rights, you tyrant. I'll observe from 10 feet. Haven't you ever heard of prior restraint? Get your light off me. What's your name and badge number? Coward. I wasn't bothering you at all, but now I'm going to be on your ass.
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Tell this coward to quit shining his light on me.
I can't tell him what to do. This is his stop.
He's a pussy. Yeah, that ain't a lawful order, dumbass. Is that you, Maples?
No, it's not. It's Ellersick.
Hey, how you doing, Ellersick?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right, man. Supreme Court says he gets 8 feet. I'm giving him plenty of room. I'm just observing. How's it going, man?
It's good.
Last
time I saw you, I was with Maples. But
yeah.
I'm on my own now. So.
What's your name? What's your badge number?
503.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
What's his badge number?
I do not know his badge number.
What's his car number? I'm gonna pull his whole record.
286, I think.
All right. Come on, walk around with me. Keep him
Where
off
we
my
going?
ass. I'm gonna walk around.
Okay.
This trooper's ego was hurt when JC was walking around by himself. Now the cops show up and this state trooper thinks that JC News Now sure is in for it. How bad do you think this trooper's ego hurts now that instead of walking around wherever he wants alone, he's walking around wherever he wants with a willing police escort that dislikes this trooper as much as JC does?
Observed. Supreme Court says I have to give him 8 feet.
Okay. He's got stuff up on his computer he doesn't want recorded. You know that.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get all that.
JC might not be trying to get all that, and the state trooper might not want him to get all that, but really it doesn't matter. There is zero expectation of privacy in public. So the same thing that allows a police officer to take his light and look inside your vehicle without touching it or opening any doors is the same thing that allows us to peer in to a police officer's car. As long as you don't break the plane, what's in public is exactly that, public. So if the tyrant didn't want JC to see his screen, he should close it. Other than that, every time I see a police officer's screen open, I'm filming it. You should too.
Okay.
I'm just making sure he don't violate rights. But I won't interfere at all.
Okay.
But I am going to pull his record, coward. We don't pay you to be scared, sir. We pay you to be brave. You ever heard of prior restraint?
You need to quit walking around my traffic stop and stay over there.
I'm walking with Officer Eldersick. Mind your business and I'll mind mine, dumbass.
This part of the video is too funny. Now the trooper is telling JC News Now that he's interfering with his traffic stop and he's obstructing his traffic stop. All the while, JC News Now is being accompanied by a local police officer. So now the local police officer is also obstructing and interfering with his traffic stop. This is the dumbest cop on the internet today.
What did he stop you for?
Jimmy.
Yeah.
You need to quit interfering with this traffic.
I'm not interfering. You came up to me, dipshit. I give what I get.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, man. I've been sick. I've had pneumonia.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. I've been laying low.
Okay.
Damn.
I've seen some of your videos. You've been out and about still, though, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not as
Yeah, a
much.
little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to get between you and the spotlight. That's prior restraint. He's getting a complaint for that.
Okay.
You ever heard of the Bain Act? Dumbass. I did a video on him. I caught him scratching his ass.
Everybody itches sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
but-
you got an itch, you got to scratch it. I
Right.
wasn't bothering him at all. Man, I was standing back minding my business.
Okay.
But you know me, or you've seen me.
I've met you a few times. We
I'm no
talked, you
harm.
know. I get it. You're just out here doing your thing.
Yeah. I'm up to 12,000 subs,
Okay.
so it's growing.
I watched some of your videos. You know, you met my wife.
Oh, I did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, at Reed Spring?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like her. She's a very nice lady.
She is.
I
That's why I married her.
I talked her up, man. I talked her up in the video.
Yep.
And then the one video where I had another good interaction, my battery went dead.
Mm.
I was like, damn, I don't know if I have or not.
Okay.
Let's go meet them.
Yeah.
They may not want to meet me. Man, get your light out of my eyes. Hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. Highway Patrol Corporal's asking you to stay over here on the asphalt.
Yeah, he can ask all day. I'm not going to.
Okay. It is his stop. So
Well, it does
if
just
if he feels you're interfering,
interference physical. I'm not going to get between him and his suspect. The Supreme Court says I got to give you 8 feet. I'm giving him well over that, and that's all I got to do. I'm not going to interfere.
okay.
You know?
I'm just.
Can I get
passing
your
on.
name and badge number?
I'm Corporal Brenniger, badge number 508.
Good to meet you, sir. Can I get yours?
Jared Lutz, 507.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your professionalism.
It basically all he's asking is just not to walk around the stop.
Yeah, he did it wrong, though, and that's prior restraint right there. He did it wrong. I give what I get. If he would have been respectful, I would have been too. But right now, he's going to get his ass ate.
I'm the same way as JC. You get what you give. Respect is earned, not given. And the government just doesn't get respect. We don't just afford respect to the government because they're the government, because they serve us. When the people fear the government, there's tyranny. When the government fear the people, there's liberty. I walk into every audit or cop watch the same way. I go in with a fresh look, right? Because I've been tased, arrested. Cops have pulled some real dirty stuff on me, some of which they've been sued for, okay? And I don't go into every audit or cop watch thinking that every single person is going to be the same as the bad people that did that to me. I give them the benefit of the doubt, a very small benefit of the doubt, but I give that to them as soon as I walk in. Most of the time, even though we pay them, they don't afford us that same benefit. They don't afford us that same respect. So the very moment that you start showing me anything but the respect you're due to give the people that pay your salary, congratulations, you just met Satan, okay? And I got big old horns, and so does JC.
Well, let's do that in the most respectful way possible.
No, I'm going to do it in the worst way possible.
Well, I'm talking about with us.
Oh, well, I ain't got no issue with y'all. Y'all come with respect, I give it back. That's what I give back.
So all I'm asking is let's just stay over here, let him finish the stop up, and we'll get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You're just
Best way we can do
chit-chatting.
that,
He
okay?
wanted to come over
Yeah,
and meet you
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I'm no harm. All I want to do is film.
All right, so I'm just going to ask you to stay right in this area. Don't go anywhere else, okay?
No,
Please,
I'm going to
please.
walk around.
I'm just asking, please.
You can ask, man, all day.
That's
It's
all I
not a
can do.
lawful order.
So that's what I didn't say I was giving a lawful order.
Right, but
I
he
said
tried
please.
to. He that's him. He's got that light on me, too, because he knows it'll blind my camera. It's called the Bain Act.
Pneumonia.
I don't know how it happened.
New channels, I guess the digital channels, we didn't get access to them, so whatever. They can hear us, and I can hear county, but that's about it.
Can I get your name and badge number, trooper? Can I get
My
your...
name is Corporal Henderson. My badge number is 286.
All right. What unit are you with, F? Are you with F troop?
No,
G?
no. You don't know what troop this is? This is Troop D.
All right, I'm not from here.
You lived here quite a while.
Listen, I give what I get. You came out at me wrong.
Hey,
I don't
I've asked you multiple times to stand back over that asphalt.
You can
away
ask all
from
day,
me.
man. I don't
And
follow.
I told you were disobeying a direct order.
I don't
Missouri
have to
State
obey
Highway
an order.
Patrolman.
I don't
So,
have to obey your
when I
order.
forward something to the prosecutor, we'll see what they choose to do.
Okay, go
Have a
ahead,
good
man.
night. Don't come up on any of my traffic stops.
I'm gonna be on every one of them from now on, you tyrant. Get back to work.
And there come the threats. This state trooper did everything that he could. He was threatening. He tried to go hands-on. He called for 4 units of backup. Not only did any of the backup units not do what he wanted, they helped JC do what he wanted. And at the very end, this tyrant did what tyrants do. He threw a tiny tyrant tantrum, and there would be hell to pay. JC News Now and we the people would rue the day we didn't follow unlawful commands. Because we didn't violate any laws, the prosecutor's going to hear about this, and the prosecutor's going to come after us. The only law violated here was the Bain Act. Only one. And this cop's running around hog wild.
All right, Jimmy.
All right, y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Watch your 6.
I'm going to get out of his way so you can get out of here as well.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I am too.
JC News Now did everything that he was supposed to do. He did everything that all of you should do in this situation. He happened upon a feral hog in the wild. And pigs are among the most invasive species in the United States of America. And this pig's name was Corporal Henderson. Folks, we have a duty to ourselves, our community, and our country to stand on the principles laid by our founding fathers. JC News Now, for 1 second, was not going to be subject to this dirty tyrant. Now, here's what you got to do. First thing, make sure you hit the links in the description because they're for his channel and his original video. Number 2, when you get there, make sure you tell him that Accountability for All sent you. Number 3, remember, these cops work for you. So when you support channels, large like myself or smaller like JC, you're supporting the cause of freedom. You're limiting these tyrants' capacity to violate your rights. Let me tell you something. These cops will do whatever they want unless they are put in check. Remember, folks, cops have what's called qualified immunity. Qualified immunity, by definition in statute, is a police officer's ability to suspend or temporarily terminate your civil rights and your constitutional rights. You take that kind of power and give it to someone who didn't even make the casting call for The Hills Have Eyes, you literally have a recipe for disaster, a perfect storm of tyranny that is ever whirling out of control. But we can keep it in control by doing something pretty dangerous. Pulling out our cameras and holding these government thugs accountable, just like JC News Now did. Head over to JC News Now, tell them AFA sent you, and don't forget, this could save your life and ruin a cop's at the same time. because they do bad things and they don't want us watching. And that's the reason I stopped you today.